Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming out this evening. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like me. Everybody likes me. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I be
Speedy.
up in this.
Bitch.
Thank you. In the lonely house we have.
Aaron Styles.
You just going to eat on my mic?
My apologies.
No.
Aaron Styles. Oh, they calling? Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
I can't believe Nick doing that. He'll never do shit like that for nobody.
I appreciate it.
And you can drink on the mic. It is Tuesday, December 1st.
Right.
The year is almost over.
The year is almost over.
30 days.
30 days.
So
And then it's back to the
we
same old
out
shit.
this motherfucker.
We ain't out shit.
We out of 2020. Nigga.
out
I
of
just need to
2020.
get out of 2020.
But you see how these alien videos keep popping up online. I feel like
what
that.
are alien videos? What do you mean? Like alien?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Mm-hmm.
You know, aliens for Aaron Styles in the building.
Okay, so my whole thing is that you think that as vast as our universe is, right? Just our
It's
galaxy.
just us.
Right. Like that's just so arrogant.
It's just us.
And
No, it's not.
that's just
Prove it. You have to prove it. You can't just say shit.
okay.
You can't trump it. This motherfucker just say shit and motherfuckers done. Show me facts. Show me an alien.
There isn't.
I don't think that's how it works.
Show me I'm
not
wrong.
how it works. I'm just saying, it's no alien.
I don't think 2021 is going to be better. I mean, we're going to have a new president.
21 is going to be a lot better. Even if you just change your mindset.
What?
Even if you change how
like
you
they're
think.
giving him a hard time.
No, they want to, but hey, man. He did fracture his foot or
Who?
twist his ankle or some shit.
Oh, I'm talking about Nick. It's not like the Southwest.
You're not really here, are you? We probably shouldn't have started.
No. We're here. What are you talking about? Ain't we just shooting the shit?
No, it's an actual show.
Oh, okay.
Styles.
So what's up next?
Stop, Aaron. See, you got.
Yeah, hold on.
What'd I tell you?
Hold on.
Yeah, Nick, you get over there. Let her do that shit. So Erin is trying to book a flight. She's got, I don't know when she's trying to leave out of town, trying to go out of town. And she was trying to book the flight as she walked in. But didn't work. So she has to go over there and book the motherfucker herself. And she.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's great. She's trying to book a flight. She said there's aliens. I don't believe. But anyway.
She said it's aliens.
Yeah.
I just had this. I just had this same discussion the other day with my little brother.
They wouldn't. Why would you hide if you're an alien? For what, nigga? If you that superior, you're like, motherfucker, please. This is who I am.
You know, I don't believe in the aliens that they promote on television,
No.
only because they only attack white people. So with
Well,
that,
they only take white people,
right? So
They
that
don't
means
take
to
black
me,
people.
even if they real, they got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The little green dudes
It's the white dude in a truck in a
Yep.
fucking
and his wife Betty.
and they rolling down the street coming from the market at 3 a.m.
Yeah, so but I don't know who the green dudes are, but they love
Yeah.
white people, nigga. So that's y'all issue, nigga.
They love white people and white women.
Yeah, they don't
I
take
don't know what
brothers.
that shit is. The monsters love killing white women.
Yeah, they do love killing blonde hair, blue eyes.
They kill white women in a minute with zero hesitation.
I wonder how white women feel about that. They do get killed a lot in movies.
I don't think they ever really thought about it.
They
I
always,
don't think they ever think about it. Like in every movie, horror movie, white folks, first the white dude who's like, "Hey, dude, we're just gonna go over here. Fuck them." The asshole dude get killed first.
All right, Pops, look, what's the worst worst stereotypes that are still in Hollywood? Like the white girl always gonna trip.
Yeah,
I hate that.
yeah, she's
Right.
always there.
They always gonna drop the keys
always
at the
drop it.
door.
But Nick,
That happens for real.
I've dropped my keys,
Yeah.
and every time I've done, it, I go, I guess it is true.
Yeah, I'll be like, damn, if a murderer was right here, it'd be over. Sheesh.
Somebody rolled up too fast. I'm like,
I've opened the door 1,000 times today. It's like, oh shit, I can't find the key. Let's see, what's the stereotype, y'all? The black man always get killed in the beginning of the movie, first 15
Sure do.
minutes,
Yeah,
first 5 minutes, really.
gone, done. So
Um,
any black dude,
right.
and well, we used to always do on Star Trek. I don't know if you ever really watched
Never seen Star Trek.
If somebody was beaming down and he didn't have a name, we
Oh,
know
yeah.
he gonna die. Ensign 1 dies, whoever that is. The motherfucker say, "I'll come along with you." Okay, you about to die as soon as they land.
Oh, Pete Clemenza says there's always a white savior in every movie. That's a good point.
A white what?
Savior.
Oh yeah,
That's a good
white folks
point.
got to save the day. They got to create the problem,
Yeah.
save the problem.
That's a good point. That is kind of stereotypical.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Aliens always have sex with white women.
Well, again,
That's weird in movies.
well here
Or monsters.
again. You got to. I think the template is Star Trek.
Okay,
if you
I
look
never
at
seen
Star
Star
Trek, Captain Kirk fucked all the aliens.
I
He
didn't know
fucked
that.
every time he landed. He fucked the alien.
See, that's weird.
But the one time that Spock got some pussy, he went crazy. He went absolutely. He was finna kill everybody on the spaceship.
yeah, see, that's some weird stuff. I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I've
And
never
he
even seen
fucked
it.
all the aliens on every planet he went to.
Let's see, the killer never is never dead after the first
Oh, no.
initial death. That's a good point. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but what movie started that? It had,
Isn't it Michael Myers?
I think it was
or Jason?
It was either one of those two started that whole thing because I remember going to see Jason, and we thought she killed him, and he fell over the balcony.
Right.
She was like, "Oh, shit, he dead." And the movie's about to go off, and that bitch looked down, and it was gone, and everybody in the theater was like, "Oh shit!" So that's what made that movie dope. But I don't think that was the first one. Someone's got to let me know what the first movie where the guy came back.
Star athletes always die. Star athletes always die in the movies, especially if they're brother. You know, Ricky,
Yeah,
Cornbread.
Cornbread,
saying?
Earl, and me.
They gonna get that. They gonna
God
get him. Let's see what else we got out
You
there.
ever see that, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
Cornbread, Earl, and
With
me.
what's my man's name?
And how
Played for the Lakers.
Jamal Wilkins was in the movie
Jamal Wilkins.
about 10, 15 minutes.
When he was running, right?
He
To the
was
stop.
running, went to go get a soda because he was
Okay.
fast.
See, look, Pops. Now look. What movie? What year was that movie made in?
Ooh, I'm guessing I'm going to go 73, 74.
73, 74. It's
Somewhere in there.
2020, and people still getting shot in the back
Yeah,
from running.
by the police. Running for the police.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Y'all
And
should
that
think
was,
about that.
that was just in a movie.
And that was 73.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he supposedly fit the description of somebody who just robbed a liquor store. And he was running, it was raining, and the cop couldn't really see who it was. And why would you just shoot? I don't understand.
Right.
Which lets you know that that's their mindset. You run, I shoot, and then we figure it out after that.
Let's see, Pops. The hero always gets beat up and then comes back.
Yeah, you got to get beat up.
I hate that.
Well, no, you got to get beat up. But what I do like, I like the guys who don't win the fight every single time. Like when you watch Fast and Furious, yeah, they gonna fight somebody. Dude gonna probably get the best of them for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden they get superpowers and they whoop their ass.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Fast and the Furious. The cars was flying. I was like, these niggas is doing
That's
too
why.
much.
Remember I talked about 007?
Right.
That's the only reason I fell in love with the new one because he actually got his ass whooped.
That's how it should
Like,
be.
he
You
got
can't
his
fight.
ass whooped a couple times, and he got caught a lot. So I thought that was pretty good.
They said LL Cool J survived in Deep Blue Sea. That was a horrible. That was a horrible movie.
No. Snakes on the Plains was the worst shit ever.
Snakes on the plane with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel.
I mean, I can't.
And Ice Cube going. They got snakes this big.
I can't go against Samuel Jackson.
Nigga,
But no,
Cube.
Cube did Anaconda too, that was probably the worst movie.
Yeah, they got snakes this big.
That's when they first started doing CGI, and
Yeah.
it wasn't sexy.
And then when he took up, because a lot of people didn't know that what's my man from Fast and Furious wasn't doing sequels.
I was gonna call him Dom, but
Yeah.
Vin Diesel,
Yeah, so when he did the first X,
right? Triple X.
and they got ready to do the second one, he said, "Nah, I don't do sequels."
Stupid, because they paid Ice Cube. They
He got
paid
paid.
Ice Cube crazy for that movie. I didn't really like Triple X. I didn't really understand.
through?
No, I didn't do it
Why?
Wow.
because
Yeah, Mike's on.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about it
shit.
on the break. Yeah, that's what I said too. When she was talking to me too, I was
right.
like, hold on, nigga, let me
I'm
get
so
in.
over. Oh, I'm about to.
Let me get E-Rob.
I'm about, no,
What-
I'm
are you
about
going
to
to meet a dude?
We got a phone call.
No, I'm about to go close my account. Like I'm ready to fucking
Sometimes
light.
That's what you have to
Wells
say. You have to say
Fuck.
that to them on the phone, and then they'll get it right. That's how you
Yeah,
gotta do it.
you
gotta
gotta-
be
It's
white.
not even about them saying it on the phone.
No,
because
Aaron, listen.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
don't know.
no.
I need you to
Just listen here.
Listen. You have to get on the phone, act like a white woman. Look, I'm going to close my account because I'm having a problem I should never have, and they're going to move to the next person and fix it.
Okay, so I tried that last week because I
But you
was
sound black.
whatever, and I was trying to move some money around. Right, I was trying to like move
Like
some
move $5 here. There.
No. It was a little change, but I was trying to move it to my business account, and they wouldn't let me do it. I had to actually go into the bank and withdraw the money, and then take it to the other branch and just too much shit,
Did they
right?
tell you why?
Because it's stupid that
She's black. If she calls,
Yeah, Aaron. Look,
listen
Aaron,
to her voice.
Listen, what Pops is saying is real.
No,
What-
no, I know, but when I went to Escalated, the people who I guess do the reviews of the accounts or whatever the case may be, they're no longer taking those calls because now they're being assigned to work just regular customer service. That's what they told me on the phone.
We have a phone call, but you're not listening.
She
Okay.
don't.
Instead of saying all of that, all I'm going to say is, hey, check this out, player. close the account.
Yeah.
I did say that, but I couldn't at the
Do
time.
you have your money?
No,
Then
no,
you didn't close the account.
no. Well, I didn't at the time because I was in the middle of something.
See?
You know what I mean?
See?
But now they just did this shit to me again
Yeah,
in
see,
less
that's
than
why
a
the
week.
the
So
first time you
I
got
was
to do
actually going to close my account, but I wanted to be prompt
phone
and
call.
get here on time. So,
Call it. Oh, it's on you.
So I have to. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Maybe they hung up.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
Yeah. So I would have. I was in the midst of doing that, but I,
Are you going to see a dude?
No.
Yes, you are. He smiled.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Aaron, you
I'm
don't go
not.
nowhere. Just on. Who's going with you? A dude. See, it's
No
like-
one's going with me.
You said two. You asked for two tickets.
You don't even know whose tickets.
Why are
you
you
don't know
nervous?
when
You're
I
all
got
nervous?
going. No,
Okay.
because you knee deep in it. You don't even know whose tickets
I'm
I'm
always
booking.
knee deep in it.
knee deep in it.
I was gonna say you don't know.
That's
who,
pretty old ass
What
reference.
you don't know what hustle
Damn.
we out
That's
here
an
in these
old
streets
ass.
running.
I see you hustling. I ain't mad at your hustle. That's not what I'm talking about. So let's get back to you believe that there's aliens.
Yeah, explain this. So look, he told me that you said you believe in aliens. My theory is
It's
if there are aliens, they
Mhm.
only attack white people because,
Okay.
according to evidence, they just keep abducting.
And they only show
white
themselves
people.
to white people.
Yeah, because
Um,
nobody else really says they.
it's not that I necessarily believe in them. However, I'm open-minded enough to understand about how large our galaxy is and just our solar system and just you know what I
Well-
mean and how large that is. And I just feel like it's very arrogant for us to think that we are the only beings.
No, we're not.
in-
Aaron, it'd be very arrogant to think that
there
a
has
person
to be
who
somebody
who
else.
is superior than us, because they would have to be.
Why would they?
Why
to
would
be
they not show
superior?
themselves? Be like, hey, motherfucker,
Why
this.
why do they have to be superior to us? Just like they could be on their planet having this debate right now, saying why they ain't came over, why they ain't
But
came over.
What
you know
about
what I mean?
what about this theory, right? So when people say that, well, I'll tell you guys my actual
There's
theory
an Aaron over there saying.
on aliens in a minute. But when people say that, like, oh, they would have came down here and done this, that's not necessarily true because, like, we don't go into like the ant world and
But we
introduce
do-
ourselves to the ants. You know what I'm saying?
But
We
do
destroy
go-
them.
We go into other galaxies.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We
Yes.
go into the.
We went to Mars. I mean,
No.
with,
No, we
No.
ain't gone to Mars. That little rover went to Mars.
We ain't been to nowhere.
We
I don't
ain't
believe
been
that,
there.
nigga. I don't believe the rover, nigga.
you don't think they,
Pops.
okay, I'll say this.
Let's,
It's kind of weird because I have to do it this way. My whole thing, and I know you do math, it's math and all that shit now, whatever. But to figure out how much gas you needed to get there,
that you never been.
gas. They ain't using
fuel,
no.
whatever it was you used. I'm just thinking about it.
Mhm.
You at that time, the 60s, 70s, they used gas or fuel,
Okay.
whatever it was. Whatever it is you have to use to burn to get there and come back.
Right.
How you know how much you're going to need, and then you got to redo it all over again from that location.
Because
And
it
remember
was-
now, you used everything in the world to leave here.
And I got a better
I
question.
feel like it's black women. You know.
I got a
all
better-
the hidden figures.
Stop it. I got a better question. How do you know what the moon is to land on it?
Because you can see it.
Listen to what I'm
Well, you
saying.
can definitely see it.
Listen to what I'm saying, though, right? You don't know what the surface is. You feel me? So you don't know if landing this big old spaceship is just going to sink into whatever the moon is. You don't know.
Oh.
So how do you even plan that?
Well, they were able to do that.
I got
but-
another thing. This is a simple thing y'all can look at to show you it
Come on,
ain't
y'all.
never happened.
Come on, y'all.
Look at the footprints on the photo of the moon, okay?
Right.
They have ridges on them,
Right.
Yes, from the boots.
okay? Now look at a picture of the boots
They don't,
from
They don't have ridges.
the astronauts, the suits they wore.
Mhm.
They don't have ridges on those boots.
Right.
They did.
Somebody got to explain that.
Right.
Are you sure?
They didn't go
Yeah,
to the
you
moon.
Pull
don't-
it up,
You
man.
don't
I don't
research
believe
nothing.
First
They
of
didn't-
all,
He just took.
And
his-
then too, look
with
look
your
at-
non-flying
he
ass.
took his public school education from what the 60s. You was in school in the
I got a bank
70s.
account. I know that goddamn much. 818-914-4087.
Yeah, call in if you think aliens are real.
Well, I want to know about the moon. I didn't. Are you pulling up? Man?
Look, pops,
Show the bottom of the shoes.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you. Actually, look, this is what I understand. When people like, oh, you got to prove it ain't real. No,
Yeah.
just prove to me it happened. Why
That
do you
they went?
Why do you believe them?
That they went.
They always lie.
I saw it as a kid.
Because
you
seen
wasn't
it.
born.
Because you
I
seen
was.
it.
I saw it.
Because you seen it.
Neither one of you motherfuckers is born.
Okay.
So you have to take my account.
What my man say? Spaceship is the final frontier, but it was
So-
born in a Hollywood basement. Ain't that what the man said? And that was from the '70s. So I think he knew something. He got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Vernon?
What's up, Verdi Vern?
I do believe,
You believe?
yes. For the simple fact is that it's too many things that are going on that we can't explain.
What do
And
you believe?
like
But Vern,
Aaron said,
But why do they
like
only
Aaron
show
said,
themselves to white people? Why don't they show themselves to me and you?
It's not. You know what? I believe more black people than seen
No.
it, but we just ain't. But we just not gonna sit up here and say we saw the shit because we know we sound crazy.
But if you saw it, you would tell us, right?
You know, I saw. I think I saw. I didn't see a little green man. I ain't gonna say that shit, but I did see something in the sky that was irregular. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna say
was
that
gas,
We're gonna let the chat room figure out what it was. Y'all let us know what did Vern see in the sky.
You know what? Tell them the folks in the chat room watch their mouth. But I mean, just like Aaron said, we are not.
Don't believe Aaron.
What if? Here's a scenario that most people don't understand. What if we weren't the first people here and to begin with? What if we weren't the first things here?
Yeah, but if
Well, that's obvious, nigga. There's dinosaurs
but
here
Aaron,
for us.
if there were,
Yeah, but I'm saying, but what if they weren't the first?
I agree.
okay, so I see the boots and they have a round bottom. It's nothing on it's something on the bottom.
Right.
I don't see it up here, Nick.
I'll just put it up there. And then
Because what if other beings were here first and they just decided to say, hey, let's see what, just like have you seen, what was it? It's not Alien, it's the one before that. Prometheus. What if it was something like that? What if they just say, hey, let's just put these people here and see what they do?
Somebody said you want to be probed.
See, and tell them I said kiss my...
No, you don't want to say that.
don't tell them that, Vernon. That's where they headed. Nigga. That's how it starts with the probe. Nigga.
Somebody said you saw the bat signal. That's what you saw.
Because there are, from what I've seen, even though I'm not a big buff on it, even though what I've seen, there were 4 different kinds of aliens.
What?
And one were the lizard people. And they were supposed to be here before us, and they were here.
Vernon.
Vernon.
Who told you this?
That's a whole other thing we're not going to get into.
All right, Vernon, Aaron got a question for you.
Have you ever said I love you and not heard it back?
Of course.
Vernon.
Wow.
I forgot my mic was on. Vernon, my fault.
I've never really said it. So
No?
only
At no
people
point
I
in your
ever
life?
said it to was my mother, my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, and my family. That's it.
You never said it to the...
And they always told you I love you back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You never know.
Hey, I've said it one time to a female.
It's just like
and it was a...
just like Speedy saying it to you, and then you just go, yeah, me too. It's the same thing.
well, me too is cool.
No, you can't say me too no more, then.
Can you say me too?
No, Me Too is out the loop.
No, not. I mean, I don't accept a Me Too.
So
I've never
I
all right,
don't
hold on,
even
Vern.
accept to
So
love you. Like if I
we chilling, watching the fire, whatever it is,
Okay.
and you say, "Go ahead."
I love you.
Me too.
No.
I'm just gonna look at you like, yeah, for sure.
No.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
I already know what's up.
hey, boo.
See, I feel like people say those words because they feel like there's something that needs to be said.
But
if you don't mean it, don't say it.
well, here's my
because
thing,
it's very
Vernon.
dangerous
I don't think a
to say
dude.
that.
I don't think a dude should ever say it first.
Huh?
Why?
Yeah, why? What's going
No
on?
dude should ever
Oh
say it first.
God.
Why? What's going on, Pop?
That's one of these fucking horses.
Nope. I gotta hear from you first.
Why, you scared?
Yeah, I can't throw me out there. You throw you out there, I catch you.
No.
But I'm never gonna be like.
But what if she feels the same way and y'all just sitting up there?
Yeah, we ride it all the way out.
I think.
That doesn't. To me, that kind of doesn't make sense.
Right.
I can't say it first.
You know, if it don't make sense to Vernon, that's deep. Talk to him,
Vern,
Vernon.
I can't say it first. There's no way I can say it
I
first.
mean, but if you feeling it and you say it and they don't say it back,
Yeah, it's
then
a problem.
Then you know where you stand.
Nah, now I'm gonna look stupid.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
standing out in the
You
cold,
don't
I
know.
look real stupid.
You're not stupid. You're informed now.
No,
You're
I look
informed.
stupid.
Exactly. Now you know.
I'm informed and I
what?
look stupid. Because I done said some shit and then you replied with, "That's crazy." So have a guy said it to you and what did you say?
Yeah, Vernon.
I'm talking
No.
talking to Aaron.
I thought you were talking Vernon. You on the phone?
Here's the thing.
My fault, Vernon.
Hold on,
People
Vern.
say-
Hold on, Vern. Aaron, have you a guy ever said it to you?
I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And you said,
Yeah, I probably said it back. I mean,
Did your voice get high? Yeah, I mean,
but did you mean it?
No, of course not.
Maybe
No.
at the time I said it, no, but eventually I did.
But what if you and the other person don't even have the same idea what love is?
Well, when
So
I
does it
say
matter
I
who said it
love,
first?
I'm just meaning like
See what she said? I'm just meaning, nigga. Like, calm down.
See, that's a different. Yeah.
What do you? Okay, so wait. So I mean,
That-
but everybody's definition of love is different because everybody's
Correct.
love language is different. So
Okay, here's the thing that I'm saying. Don't say it if you don't mean it in the form of you know what they mean. If somebody says they love you, then that means they love you. That means they care about you.
I think it really depends on the moment.
So maybe you should ask the
It
person.
truly depends on the moment.
Because you don't tell somebody you love them and then they tell you and then you don't mean it. Because a lot of times people get killed over shit like that.
That's true, Vernon.
Yeah, bitch, you said you love me. No, what remember in what was it?
Thin line between love and hate.
No, well that one too, but Mo Better Blues and Denzel and the girl said, "You said you love me." This said something. No, I never said that. I never said I loved you, which was the greatest part of the whole movie. That and Gator.
Because because see that's one thing people throw that around
No, Gator
like
wasn't
it
in
don't
that
mean nothing. That means a lot.
All right, well, we're just checking first. So you like aliens? You believe you saw something the other night?
Well, I didn't say the other night.
Oh, I
This
think you
was
said the other
years ago.
night. Years ago. What'd you think you saw?
I thought I saw a ship. We was at a Job Corps, so it could have been a lot of stuff we could have saw. We was out in the, let me stop.
No, Vernon, you got Vernon. I was just going to enlighten you on something. I don't know if anybody knows this. Did you guys know that spaceships are actually recorded in the Bible?
Yeah.
Really, Nick?
This is
chariot.
so okay. So we could talk about fictitious
I'm
stuff.
just saying.
But when I want to bring out the real information, everybody's
okay,
suspicious.
What
No, I agree with you.
Please.
You don't have to agree.
No, just tell me about
The
it.
book's been around 4,000 years. Y'all can look this
What
up
do you
yourself.
think the flaming chariot was?
Exactly.
That was a
If you
spaceship.
look up what a chariot is, a wheel, and listen, I used to draw. Okay, I've actually got paid for art, so I can actually explain this to
Who
y'all.
you talking to?
If as an artist, if I'm explaining this to somebody, I'm on the ground, I'm looking up in the air.
Mhm.
This is Ezekiel's wheel, and I'm describing a wheel with inside of a wheel. That is today's modern version of what a spaceship looks like, a disc inside of a disc.
What do you think? How do you think people got translated?
That's what
They
he's-
got picked up by,
that's what
they
he's
got
talking
picked up
about.
by aliens.
So he saw a chariot. That
He saw-
looked like a wheel.
They call them chariots. They didn't call them spaceships because they knew what they were. White people call them unidentified flying objects because they don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
The people in the Bible knew what they were, so they just referred to them as chariots that carried black people. So this is why white people are telling you the little green men in there, because it's actual black people that are supposedly the aliens according to the Bible. Just to get y'all the game. Or y'all could believe in little green men. Either one, it don't matter to me.
Whatever a person want to believe in, let them believe it.
Green men or black dudes. Either one is cool. You know what I'm saying? My little brother just told me about the tall whites over the weekend.
What a tall white.
Apparently, that's an alien race, too. So, I don't know.
Tall whites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anybody
they're
got
like-
any news about
the
aliens?
tall
Call
whites
in.
are supposed to be like 7 feet.
See, Vernon, no.
They're supposed to be, yeah, because I didn't did a lot of research.
You got
on
too much
this
time
type
on
of
your
stuff.
hands,
Yeah,
bro.
you got way too much time on your hand, Vern.
See, Speedy, it's certain things in life that you don't have to know everything, but it's good that you know a lot about a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
I agree with that, Vernon.
I know a lot of things. I think I'm very enlightened about a lot of things. And the things I may not know about, I'll take a minute and go find out.
do you? You didn't know
Ver-
anything about the boots?
So, Vern, I got a question
That
for you.
happened, what,
What's up?
50 years
If they
ago?
get this, I don't believe these people ever went to the moon. I don't think that's possible because it's a radiation belt around the world. We all know this.
Uh-huh.
So that's impossible. But if they do figure out some way to like fly a airplane extremely high, like outside the atmosphere, would you be up to do that?
Nope.
Oh,
Because for the simple fact is that I can tell you right now, there is something up there, and it's for the elite. When shit goes down here, that's where they're supposed to go. That's why you have all these underground cities and big shit in the sky, because they're getting ready.
No, people want to live forever, and they think if
Look, that's another thing I was going to say,
if I
Pop.
build something where I can get away from the elements, I could probably live forever.
So let me ask you. Thank you, Vernon. Call right back,
Yeah,
Vernon, because I
okay.
want your opinion on this too.
But what about?
Oh, let me ask this question, Aaron. So I want to know this too. We talked about aliens when we said that mostly white people seem to encounter aliens in the movies and in real life, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always wondered this too. How come? And if you're a white person listening to the show, please call in because I really want to know. How come y'all always make movies about finding other planets to live on or living forever?
Yeah.
Like no other race of people really make these films.
Yeah.
Or have this kind of doctrine,
and
you know?
literally want to go to that wherever that
Right,
place is.
like no one else on the planet cares about Mars, nigga.
I think it could.
You gotta
be,
talk into the mic, Aaron, please.
I think it can
Ooh,
be
thank you.
they have a conquering spirit. You know what I mean?
Okay,
For
okay.
for all these years, centuries, they have always been seen as the people who are out there on the conquest.
Looking
You know
for
what I mean?
somewhere
Looking for
else.
spices,
Yeah.
looking for world. You know what I mean? So I guess just like certain
Right.
things are passed down in certain cultures, I think that might,
Yeah,
you know,
stay
that
on mic, baby girl.
That makes sense.
I think that.
Oh.
Ooh, do that
I'm
again?
just
Do that.
saying.
Just tilt it forward a little bit, Aaron. The other forward like this. So let it straight a little bit. I'll fix it in a minute, Aaron. Not straight
Okay.
up like that. You don't talk to the mic like that, do you?
I mean, I don't talk to the mic.
You should.
Yeah, there you go. Aaron.
Part of your problem.
Stop
You don't
smiling
talk-
now.
You
We
don't
got-
talk to the mic.
We got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling? And where you calling
Hey
from?
man, it's Poolie, man.
Poolie,
Poolie.
what it do, dog?
Hey Arian, you a whole lot of women. I like that.
See,
What's that
motherfuckers like
mean?
He
you.
said he like it.
You're
Don't
a
matter.
whole
He
lot of
like it.
women.
Oh,
shit.
thank you.
Take the compliment.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a question for Nick, man.
What up, Poolie?
Hey man, you know this vaccine, man. Guess who they was testing it on, man?
Who?
They were testing on a lot of homeless people,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, but the homeless ain't got the disease.
yeah.
They
sure
thrive
don't.
it.
Them motherfuckers
Hey,
ain't.
Who said that they were testing? Who said they were testing it on homeless people?
Poolie. Say it one more time, Poolie.
I said, you get a homeless $1,200. They know the homeless need the money. You know what
Oh,
I'm
right,
saying?
Yeah.
right. But look, Poolie, this is the part that people don't realize. They starting with the homeless, but the next step is gonna be whoever on this government assistance.
Yeah.
If you want to get your next little wave of money, nigga, you gonna have to come get that needle.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
think
what's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
go
the first
that
one to get the
far.
Yeah.
vaccine. The kids in school, though.
Yeah, same thing. To go back to school, they probably gonna take a vaccine shot, just like all the other vaccine shots you have to take.
Hey,
Yeah.
Poli. Aaron got a question for you.
What's up?
Have you ever gone out with the intentions of having a one-night stand?
Repeat that.
Isn't that all men? Isn't that
No,
every time you
he
guys
wants
go
you to
out?
repeat it. He wants you.
Have you ever gone out with the intention of having a one-night stand?
Oh, that's every night.
That's what you're supposed to say, isn't that most men?
I'm just being
Yeah, you
real,
should have asked it in
man.
reverse. You ever thought about staying with somebody the first day?
No.
Every weekend.
He said
week-
every weekend. That's
Hey,
the intention.
You're
nigga.
not lying. Every dude, that's how we.
Right, I was
I
about
don't
to say,
care.
isn't that the whole point of
We
going
met
out?
you that night.
We trying to conquer something, Aaron.
Trying to get that.
Y'all be safe
All right,
out
dog.
there,
Appreciate it,
brother.
Poolie.
Yeah, I think that's part of their DNA.
I don't know.
Is that they look to leave this, or they want to go. You watch all these movies about Mars, and one
Yeah.
person goes, "I'm gonna stay here." You gonna stay at Mars?
Like, yeah, what's the movie with Matt
Leave the
Damon?
kids.
Matt Damon
Oh,
got
yeah,
stuck
yeah.
out there and
Yeah.
built a whole colony in
Yeah.
Mars. Like,
Oh, I haven't seen that. I wanted to see that.
it's actually good.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually a good. Like, if you into space movies, because you know all space movies gonna be real slow.
I don't
and
like
melodic.
sci-fi and space
Oh, I
movies.
love that shit.
Did you see the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Brad Pitt one was good too.
The one with Brad Pitt where he's kind of stuck out in space.
Man,
No.
That was now. This is my thing,
stop
Pops.
like Chuck.
This is my thing. My anxiety level, right? I
Ooh.
can't
And he was there for years.
because I can imagine in my head. I could feel it. Like I could feel being in a spaceship, nigga, looking out the window and it's nothing.
Yeah.
'Cause if something go bad in
what
space,
was the
nigga,
last
it's
one when it
over.
was like, was it Hillary Swank or somebody?
it was,
and she got Jennifer Garner,
Yeah,
and she got her thing snapped.
yeah.
I fell asleep on that one. But have you seen that one movie talking about anxiety? I forget what the name of it is called, but this was before I even knew what anxiety was. This was like in 05, 06, before it was a hot topic.
He was three.
But I remember, okay, so basically they go on vacation to like one of these islands.
Mhm.
They go snorkeling.
Oh no, you stopped right there, nigga.
Right, no,
Tapped
no.
out.
So they go snorkeling, but they go snorkeling like with the day cruise. So it's like a whole bunch of,
Yeah.
a whole
Uh-huh.
bunch of them. And when they leave, the guy, he's doing a head count. He doesn't account for them, right?
Right.
So they leave. So when they come back up,
The
the boat
gone.
is way out. You know what I mean?
Nigga,
And there's
you
nothing.
in the ocean.
There's nothing they can do. So it's not until they get back to the dock that everybody gets off and they're like cleaning off the boat and they notice that their bag is like under the seat.
Mhm.
So then he's like, fuck. So they try to go back out, but now it's dark and they just kind of, it's a movie about them just being stuck in the middle of the ocean and
They just
kinda
kinda die
I would
out
get
there?
bored of watching that.
it's not boring.
They
It's-
die
It's
out in
not?
the ocean.
Oh, it's fucked up, but yeah.
fucked
it's
up.
fucked-
No,
you
man.
gotta watch
At least
it.
I watch
They
it. 'cause
food out in
Because
the ocean
they
right now.
last for a long time. They last
But they
for a long
food right
Did,
now.
did everybody see Gravity?
Yeah, Gravity was good.
Okay, now I was kind of annoyed that it was taking so long to like just tie something down.
Yeah.
But they are in space, so we got to keep that in account. But that you talk about anxiety, nigga. Imagine your whole life rests on a little screw floating away. And I'm gonna just floating in slow motion. Nigga, I'm sitting in the theater like grab the screw. We got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, this L out of Houston.
L.
Take that
Hey,
L.
Al.
All right. Hey, Speed, I can answer your question about the why aliens don't ever hit black people.
Come on.
Please do.
Okay. So one of the very first accounts, and this is real shit, you can look it up, was where an alien abduction was actually done was with this couple. There was a husband who was black and his wife who was white.
White woman.
This was like in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
And so I can imagine this nigga's in space with the aliens. They got abducted. This nigga asking questions. This nigga like, you ain't sticking me with this. You ain't doing. So aliens ain't fooling with that shit. Aliens don't want to fool with niggas.
So they learn like everybody else. If he like this, they all like that.
Yeah, basically. So are you trying to say white women are easy? Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much.
Wow. Man.
Very inquisitive. They want to know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. I believe it's too much. I believe that yes, there are other beings out there.
I don't.
It's just,
I don't believe.
So it just all these galaxies, all
I
these
don't
planets,
believe it.
all
I don't
these
give a fuck if it's
black
500 of
holes,
them.
all like
It ain't nobody else out there. It's us.
just us. What
That don't even make sense.
That don't even make sense. Why would we think
Okay.
that we are that privileged that out of all these, just think of our ecosystem and our galaxy, and then there's like 1,000 others. that are-
1,000. You selling it short. Nigga.
Right, millions.
Billions.
Billions
Trillions.
of, just like what we think is our galaxy and our little ecosystem and our little Saturn and our shit that goes around Earth. There's billions of those.
I mean, just think about something. Each star can be a sun that has its own galaxy.
All right.
That has
L,
planets and so forth. So, I
Have
mean,
you
shit.
driven-
Aaron has a question for you.
Have you driven drunk in the past year?
no.
There you go. Why it took you so long, nigga?
I'm getting money, man.
He said, "I'm getting money, man."
I called y'all while I was in line, man.
We're in line for what?
On the real.
Oh, you at the bank? Because Aaron can't get to her bank. They won't let her get no money out her shit.
See, I knew he was gonna
Oh,
say
you can't
that.
get no
This is what
money,
happened when you try.
Aaron?
No, I can get.
She can't get her money out. They
That's
they
not
said,
true.
look, you know it's
That's
fucked up
not
when you
true.
got
This
like,
is what happens when you tell people your business.
well, it's a radio show.
Speedy,
They don't believe shit I say. They say I lie about everything. Yeah,
He does.
Speedy.
yeah.
She don't understand that you gotta have money in that motherfucker.
I have money in there.
She just asking for money.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, let me get five.
No, it's gonna be there. It's
I
gonna be
got
there.
plenty of money.
But
in
I
there.
remember when you could work you could kind of work the bank shit. You remember motherfuckers say, no, the check it come in on Wednesday. Just let me get that on Tuesday, and when it come in, I
Nigga,
get
that's
you.
how old you are. That was before technology.
I don't like your tone or delivery
I'm
right
just
now.
saying.
He said, "Work the bank system."
Right,
Yeah, you
like,
can work
You
it
begged him. Let me get $20 till Thursday.
till Thursday when my check clear.
Nigga, this is
L, you know what I'm talking about,
this
right?
was in a cash system.
Yeah.
This was when we were still
No.
cash-based society.
L, you,
He said, "No." Nigga,
how old are you, L?
I have no idea.
He not
48,
60.
man.
You do know. You 48. You right there.
Nigga, that's the whole
I must have
decade and a
missed that
little
one.
bit more.
He did a
He
bitch.
said, "I must have missed that one."
Yeah, you probably got abducted by that time. Thank you for the phone call, brother.
Shout out to the hey. If anybody has any alien stories, man, call in.
You don't drink.
I want to hear about abductions.
Have you ever
Have,
driven?
no.
Aaron, you're smiling.
Aaron, you was drinking last. What are you talking about? Don't lie on the radio.
Well, I'll give it to women. Women get home. I don't know how the fuck y'all do it. Y'all motherfuckers get home.
How
Somebody
did-
hit my fucking mirror on my truck.
Oh, I thought you was going to say your
I-
car.
On the truck? No, I don't park on the
Is it
street.
gone?
The side mirror
Mm-hmm.
on the driver's side.
They didn't just take it. You sure?
Is it gone?
No,
or
no,
just the mirrors?
No, somebody hit it and it broke. And then,
So it's gone.
no, it didn't fall off, but the back piece fell off. But it's a fucking Escalade, and I was gonna be about $500 to get that motherfucker
Yeah.
fixed.
Did you look on Amazon?
I was gonna do that today.
Oh.
I need to go to a junkyard too, Pops. If you ever want to go,
Somebody, yeah, I need to.
go take a mission.
I was gonna do it when you came, but you asked for my credit card. So.
Yeah.
That don't have nothing to do with nothing.
He said that ain't.
So
got
how you and
nothing
no boy
to do
doing?
with nothing.
Who is oh boy? I got
Come on,
hoes.
and no,
You
you
never want to
don't,
hear that. Who
Aaron.
is Who is Obo?
I got hoes.
Aaron, no, you don't.
You don't know what I
You
got.
have one guy,
You guys
and the
think-
one guy
they
that you
think, they
that
think
you.
they know me.
All right, so how's that working?
They're all happy. Everybody.
I don't believe you.
Everybody is content. I bring joy to everyone's lives. They're excited that I'm in their life. They're happier since they knew me. Ask any of them.
Have you gone anywhere? Because you were
I gone anywhere?
Because you were like, hey, you was trying to go somewhere out of town.
Oh.
Remember that's where we left off last time you were here.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, it's like
Aaron, don't
all
tell-
kind of salt.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
telling you. Aaron's been telling herself.
Yeah, I know.
No, I haven't been able to go anywhere. I do want to go somewhere for New Year's Eve, but fuck, December done creeped up on me. I can't believe today is December 1st.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, or for sure every year since last year, I would have a show
Every year
booked.
since last year.
You know what I'm trying to say. Shut up.
You caught that, Aaron?
That's why I don't like being on this fucking show with you. You know you didn't have to come.
She said every year since last year. That's only,
You know
that's
what
only
I'm
been a
saying.
year. It's pretty consistent, though.
I
yeah.
would have already had a show booked for New Year's Eve by now. Deposit sent, all that shit.
Yeah, what are like all the artists doing?
That was
and
my vacation.
comics and-
That's how I got my vacation.
One of the things that I follow a couple of, I don't know what you guys would call them. I mean, I feel like calling them like internet or Instagram comedians is kind of doing them a disservice because I feel like,
Yeah, I don't fuck
because
with
some of them are extremely funny. You know what I mean?
Who were we talking about?
I think Desi Banks. I think his little
Don't know
skits,
him.
That's a
right?
dude
Yeah,
No.
named
The
Desi.
only thing though, when those guys try, and then people with the hate shit, I'm good. The only thing, if you don't stop doing that shit, the only thing about those guys, when it comes time to get on that stage
well, a lot of them are
to tell a joke,
a lot of them are transitioning. If
they're
you think
trying
about,
to transition.
well, if you think about 85 South, they tour as
Yeah,
a
but-
collective.
Yeah, but to do that you just clown. I'm just sitting there.
There's a Ryan
shooting
Davis.
shit.
No, they do it as stand up. There's a Ryan
Yeah, I know.
Davis. There's a Kev on stage. Well, one of the things I noticed is that they're starting to do virtual shows
Mhm.
where it's maybe about. It looked like it was about 10 to 12, maybe 15 comics on there.
Mhm.
The link lasts, I think, 24 or 48 hours.
Mhm.
And it was very inexpensive. I want to say it was like $12.99 or
Mhm.
$15.99, something like that. And they were all clean comics.
Yeah.
So they put that out right before the holidays so people can, turn that on. It was a whole show. So I feel like that's what that's what everybody's doing. Everybody's taking it online.
Yeah, but you don't get. You've been doing stand up a very long time. You don't get that same rush as you do with an audience. I think what Ricky
guys talk
Smiley's
about the-
doing when he's at the club doing the just having people come on stage, and then as a comic like himself, or like myself, I would flow in that.
Right.
If you-
the
you-
crowd participation.
Yeah, the crowd participation, or somebody goes up and they sing, and I'm sitting on the side chilling, clowning with the mic in my hand, is gold.
But, I mean,
We got a phone call.
caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, this me.
Vern.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again.
Mm-mm.
Just like Speedy says, and this goes with every sport or everything that people try to do. When you're good, it looks easy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Everybody think they can do the same shit you do because it's easy.
Yeah, it
It's
looks easy.
not as easy as everybody thinks it is.
Mm-hmm.
What isn't? Stand up or the internet?
I'm talking about
Comedians.
the internet. All you got to do basically is stand there and just tell some jokes. I'm talking about going to a room and lighting that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know I'm trying to get some crap for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's just like you have professional sports, you have professional entertainment, like wrestling and football. People, if everybody could do it, then everybody would be in that field.
That's a good point. Shout out to Nate Robinson.
Everybody
Man.
can't get their ass in that ring
Can't
or
play
on that
boxing.
football field.
Can't play
Can't
that
play
shit.
boxing.
You don't play boxing.
or,
man.
It's so,
boxing.
I think there's some sports you shouldn't even if that's not what you really do. Like to me, baseball. If that's not what you really do, don't get out there.
But you ever try to golf?
Don't know.
Ian?
Or golf.
You ever try to golf and you don't?
Golfing's hard.
Man, you'll kill yourself.
Oh, you
out
looking
there.
like looking at Tiger going, they ain't do that shit. No, you can't.
See, that's what
Tear your
like I
rotator
said,
cuff off,
When,
nigga.
when people who are professionals and they're good at what they do, it looks easy.
Yeah, that's why we pay to see him though.
But I think, and I don't know if I said this to you, Nick. I think,
I hope not.
unfortunately, there's two things in life that people think they can do because they look easy, and it's it doesn't take much to them. Basketball, comedy, acting. Because people go, I could do that. Because it doesn't look like it really takes anything till you get there.
No, and public speaking.
And,
And
oh
when
yeah,
you
public
take that
speaking.
No,
Well,
I don't know because that's the number one fear in the world.
I love it.
but see, I
never
love it.
got that.
You're a rare
I
species.
Yeah,
I love
but
public
see,
speaking.
I started off as a shy kid. So when people found out
That's
I did
soft.
stand up, hilarious. People found out I did stand up, they were all surprised because in high school, I wasn't the one to stand up and say it. But I could talk. I could. Vern, you want to let me finish? I could literally stand in front of someone and talk for maybe hour, 2 hours easily.
That's a skill set.
Hell yeah, because some
I mean,
people
what are you
can't do
talking
that.
about?
I swear, everything I love.
I would say 100%, Aaron, because some people can have, they can save the world, but they can't get up there and say anything.
Yeah.
That is
They don't
true.
have shit to say.
They'll freeze
They
up.
can't hold a conversation.
I'm well versed.
Thank you, Vernon.
Thanks, man.
Kind of like flowing with the conversation. You know, some people get stuck. Like, that's why I like to know a little bit about everything, because I love being able, where regardless of the situation I'm in or the topic at hand, I know enough to keep the conversation going.
Can you understand when, if like you hear some people talking and you know one of them is stupid as fuck or they don't sound like they're very intelligent, so I won't inject myself into that conversation because I know me.
Right. I'm the same
Yeah, I'm
way.
the same
I'm
way.
the same way.
Because I'm like, this
Especially
motherfucker don't know
if,
what
yeah,
he's doing.
I'm just like, I'm not even about to start.
Yeah,
because
I'm gonna let you live.
Yeah.
I just can't take just dumb shit
Yeah.
said to me, and especially when they say it with such passion and they
Right.
believe
You know, the
in it.
president, and what they don't know, the
And I
president be
just
walking
like,
and shit.
Like,
just let them be
nigga,
stupid.
stop.
That's how I feel at this point,
Right,
nigga. I'm
right.
like,
That is not my ministry.
are we still talking? I'm like, are we still talking about this, nigga?
Right. It's to bring these niggas.
This
up
is
to
not my
speed.
ministry. I love that.
It's not.
That's a very good. I you know, some of you guys don't know, but I host a Bible study on Saturdays.
Impossible.
Do you?
So it's, to me, sometimes, especially when you're talking to older people, like I had one over the weekend, and all the people are older than me, like by years, like 50 and plus. But it was just same thing Aaron said. Like the point in which we were starting from to educate them was just like, nigga,
Right.
I have to explain to you that Jesus ain't a white man. We gotta start from here.
Right.
So I was like, you know, we're gonna have to do this another time, nigga. This
He
is,
said we're gonna have to do this another time.
it's gonna take too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So call in if you've been abducted and touched by aliens.
Yeah.
Did you guys? I know you guys probably talked about it. The Kevin Hart comedy.
No, we haven't talked
Well,
about
we
it. I haven't
did.
seen it.
You
we had a
haven't
little
seen it?
sprinkle of it yesterday. But what'd you think of it?
I didn't really think it was funny.
Yeah. That's a consensus. That it wasn't funny.
And I hate to say it.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
It just says.
I've never really thought he was too funny past his original ones. His original.
What did I say
ones.
yesterday, Nick?
But
Yeah.
I also believe that's when his wife was writing
Shout
for
out to
him.
Tori.
But the thing that
Tori never wrote for it. Let's make sure we get that.
Okay.
Maybe he just pulled.
He pulled
Frustration
from
or
the rest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
from being.
That's
there,
most
yeah.
comics do
he had
that.
a different.
But she never wrote
he had
for
a
it.
different sounding board. Let's
Yeah.
say that.
Right.
But one of the things that I did take, I don't want to necessarily say offense to, but it's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
times
I think I know what you're talking about.
about the comment about his daughter.
Yeah.
It's not even the comment about his daughter. It's the fact that you're just so. You're not even. I feel like you're not even self-aware enough to realize this is a man who has been married twice and has cheated on both of his wives, and it was videotaped. Right. But yet you have the audacity to call your daughter, who just likes
He
different
didn't
boys
call
every.
her
He said his whole activity.
whole activity.
But he's
Nigga,
right
then
though.
what the fuck are you then?
That's
If
but
she-
he's not a woman. Yeah. But you
I
can
think-
have, you can have
now
your
again,
opinion. I have mine.
But
man.
here's the
That's what
thing:
it is.
it's still got to you got to leave it in the realm of comedy. It's still comedy. If I tell you about like someone when I do the joke about my mom, and she says, "I'm gonna say, look here, bitch. I ain't really call my mother a bitch." But to make the joke work, to make it flow, I'm going to say
Would
she
you-
should say this, or she has whole-like tendencies.
Right.
You made a joke about your mama having her like tendencies.
No, my mother has Alzheimer's.
but
But I said the
okay,
word.
so
in the joke, I called her a bitch.
okay, but would you make a joke about your mom having her like tendencies?
No, when I thought about life, yeah, my mother did.
But would you make that joke?
I would, and I'm not even a comic. I would. If that's my profession,
Yeah, because if
Yeah,
I
nigga.
can't laugh at me and I can't
Yeah.
let you laugh at my kids, how can I say something about you?
Because
And you-
it's
and
not
then you're gonna
even-
get offended because-
it's not even about I can't let you laugh at my kids. Your children didn't sign up
Okay.
to be the butt of your fucking
But Aaron,
joke.
what
or
if- yes,
your
they did.
stand-up
Aaron,
show.
they signed
Why?
up for
Just
that.
because they came out your dick, that's not their fault.
no, but they went shopping after that first DVD. I bet that much.
Yeah.
I bet them kids went shopping. But this is the thing too, Aaron. What if that's not even true?
Yeah.
What if
yeah,
your daughter doesn't like multiple men?
And,
He
and
just
and that's the flip side of it. What if it isn't true? I feel like
Then
there's
it's a joke.
I get that it's a joke, but think about her generation. We can say that
okay.
it's a joke,
I-
but think about her kids. and
Okay,
the
so I did
TikToks
this
and
joke
the
on
this, that, and the
stage.
third. What if
Okay,
everybody
hold
in
on.
her school is
Aaron.
doing? You know what I mean? Just
I did this joke on stage. So it's a true story. So me and my daughter Cheyenne, I go out to eat. And I said, "You want something?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "I got your order. You want some onion rings?" My daughter at the time said, "What's in onion rings?" And so the joke goes, "Bitch, not your education. They'll get you a motherfucking pole." Boom. Because But they're not. And I'm in the joke. It sounds like my daughter's dumb, even though she really did say that.
Right.
But it's just a joke.
Yeah.
How do I flip that and make it funny
Because-
where you can laugh at me, laugh at my daughter, so when I say something about you, you can't get personal about it.
I get it with that, and I feel like there's a difference with you kind of making a joke about your daughter being dumb, and kind
Or
of
having
like
a dumb.
right, or having dumb moments, or stuff like that. Then kind of I just feel like the constant ridicule that women get for it just as a whole of just like their sexuality or
Somebody
how they're
needs to
dating people
ridicule
or,
them.
But
The hell you
why?
talking
She's
about?
15. If she's not doing it, I mean, what the fuck is wrong? She's 15 years old. If she's not fucking none of them, and she likes Billy one week, and then
No,
Billy
nigga,
trash.
that's
No,
not
Bill-
okay.
But she's
Billy
just-
1
but
week and
she's
Billy
just
2 can't come
liking them.
over.
If she's
No,
not doing
I
don't know
anything
that.
with them, what
I-
difference does it
I
make?
was
That's not
15
okay.
when I was
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I was doing more than liking
I'm
them. I tell you that.
I'm trying to
much,
break
nigga.
I'm trying to break the bubble.
I don't know.
We got a phone call.
I just didn't like
You got
that
a phone
joke.
call.
I love it.
Yeah, he did make a comment. I didn't watch the whole thing to get that far. Go ahead, Aaron.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Give a little bit more enthusiasm.
Caller, what's your name and where you?
Houston.
Who is this?
Mac.
McVay.
What it do,
McVay
McVay?
from Houston.
What it do, King?
Hey, what's going on, King? Hey, how you doing, Queen? Hey, real quick, man, I'm glad you guys touched on this because I almost wrecked my car this morning. Listen to Angela Yee make the same points that my sister Aaron making. Now, granted, I'm old school. I know that we're trying to normalize and reshape the narrative around garden tools and woman's woman's liberation and things of that nature. But I too am of the thought of I don't want my daughter out there passing out what I call herself to any and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me preference that with I do have a double standard when it comes to my son. I admit that
Yep.
going into the conversation.
Yep. So do I.
And I will say, I'm not saying it's right. I ain't saying it's wrong. This is how I choose to, raise my kids. For me, I just can't see a woman being entered into and, excuse my language, skeeted up on by multiple individuals and see her in a positive and glorifying light, although they've had experiences prior to us or whatnot.
Mhm.
But I just can't see that in the same way that I see men. And again, maybe because I'm old, and maybe Aaron can help me through this because I believe you can learn
She's
from
trying
anyone.
to because she's breathing hard. over
And so I'm always open to new information. But I am of the thought that I see those women in the same exact way. I might not call them, that name, but
Horus.
I do have a level of
Disgust.
a smaller level of respect and acceptance of a woman that I see in a certain light based on their sexual activities.
that,
And
but it's
again,
like
I'm
y'all
here
really
to
hold on,
learn.
Aaron, hold on.
I could be wrong because I say the same thing to my wife, and my wife, she kind of gets it also. So I'm open to new perspective, but
Don't be
I'm
nigga.
glad you guys are having this conversation. But I did want to ask one thing.
Go ahead.
Speedy,
Yes.
this is just to you. Them white folks been lying to you your whole life.
Right.
About what?
60 years, everything,
Okay.
all of it.
Right.
If you talk to the average white person, not the ones that sleep with black dudes or all that kind of stuff, you talk to the average black person,
White person.
they don't know that half the stuff that happened to the black community and everyone else around the world that they've done to people oppression-wise, they don't believe a lot of that stuff
Oh, I know that.
actually happened or is true.
I know that.
Okay, so knowing that, why do you put so much stock in what they say? They've been lying their whole life.
What stock did I put into
That
what
they
said?
went to the moon,
Everything.
at
That-
anything.
anything that they say they accomplished, I immediately think they lying.
Off the top.
Okay,
nigga.
well, I don't go that
I'm-
far. I don't go that.
Everything they
That's
say,
what I'm
I
Whether
saying.
you black
That's
or
what-
white.
That's what
Because
I'm saying. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
whether you black or white, I don't immediately assume you're lying.
Why not?
Why?
I just don't.
Even based on the history, we're not talking about the color of the person.
I don't. History. No,
My whole thing
no. He's
is-
basing off the color.
No,
of the
he's
person.
not. He's not. He
because
said
he's white.
no, he's not. He said based on their history.
The history of the
Right,
dude I
I'm-
just met.
No, the
The
okay.
collective history.
The
collective
nature
Not the
of
collect-
the
Like
men.
like for
Not-
example,
not-
like for example,
the Neanderthal.
like, for
the
example,
collective-
let's take it to modern day, right? No one's gonna sit here and justify as Crips, right?
Mm.
Because the perception of it is they're dangerous criminals.
Got it.
Even though we all know gang members who are good people, who just grew up in a bad neighborhood, right? The general world perception is they're criminals.
Okay.
And no one defends Crips or Bloods. We all just go, yeah, we know there's some good niggas, but y'all a criminal organization.
Got it.
Because it's based on the history, not the individual. That's the reality of the world. So he's not saying that white person is bad. I'm not pointing to no individual and saying they're bad. But I am saying the history of these particular people does
On
not
the
look
whole-
so
as a whole.
good.
Okay.
They
I got that.
rob, steal, and kill. So if this particular person is not that way, then you need to talk to the other one.
But you don't give him the benefit of
Why-
the doubt.
Like Malcolm
There
X said,
is no benefit
why?
of doubt.
Like Malcolm X said, if it's a room full of snakes, 10 of them are poisonous. Are you finna go in the room and figure out which one's not poisonous? No, you
My
just
whole
gonna stay
thing
out the
is,
room.
I feel like in how everything in life is.
All right. Thank
I
you.
don't-
Big
Thank
Bro.
you, Mac.
I don't really believe nothing nobody says because a lot of people are really fucking stupid, and
point.
I don't know where they be getting their information from. Like, you know, they don't research it.
Good
or
point,
nothing.
Aaron.
And then also, I feel like my motto is trust but verify.
Great
I'll
point.
listen to you until I get around to Google. Like, if I give enough fucks about what you was talking about, because usually the only time I research some shit is when I be like, this don't sound right. Like, he
But
sound
what
like he
if
wrong.
I'm a research you just to prove you wrong? Then I'm not fucking
no,
with you.
it's not to prove
There
you
you
wrong.
go,
No,
Pop.
Yeah,
it's
that's
no,
that's what you're doing.
no,
You're researching me to prove me wrong.
Actually, I'm not. I'm
You
not.
are.
How
If
about,
I say,
how about you let
if-
me finish?
No.
No.
How
because-
about if I
oh,
say something? It can't.
Nigga,
Can
you
it
sound,
just?
you
Can
sound
it just?
stupid as shit. No, I'm not about to just take what you say at face
Why?
value because I'm not researching to prove you wrong.
You
No,
are.
I'm researching to make sure I have accurate information. It's not about you.
No, 'cause you're gonna
can-
come-
No, because you can come and spew that same shit to everybody, and they can all fucking believe it, and I'll be like, well, actually,
No.
that's not correct.
And
So,
that's what you
no,
hear.
but
Because
it's
you
not-
want to prove me
it's
wrong.
not about proving you wrong.
It
It's
is,
making
Aaron.
sure that I stock up my fucking brain with accurate information. That's why motherfuckers like you be like, I saw it in school. They landed on the moon. I'm
Yeah,
just
fuck
gonna
no.
need space. But you know what I mean? Like, no, nigga, I'm gonna
Why
make sure
did
your shit you
your
running
bottom
is
chin was
accurate.
out? We have a phone
My
call.
chin don't do that either.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Mike out of Ohio.
What up,
So Mike out of Ohio, what to do, dog? Welcome to the show.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I was going back to that Kevin Hart thing.
Yes.
I think that people making a big deal out of it because it's actually Kevin,
Yeah.
the one that said it. You know, he's more of like a clean cut comic, and so for him to make a joke like that, I think that's the only reason people making a big deal out of it. I mean, I heard Corey Holcomb say that he knew his daughter was going to be a freak when the bitch was 3 months old. And it was one of his most famous sets, and nobody ever.
Yeah, he said
no
she-
bat
And
an
he
eyelash
says
at it,
those
you know what
kind
I
of
mean?
jokes.
So-
He said those kind of jokes, and nobody trips because that's the kind of comic he is. And you're right. I think because Kevin said it, and how it may have seemed to some people, I just thought it was a joke when I heard about it.
For
I didn't
me,
see
it's not even about the joke. I'm just thinking about it about.
the.
I'm just thinking about like what his daughter might have to deal with because.
Do you think
of,
he told her? I think he told her.
because of being the butt of his joke.
Would it be better if he let her hear the joke before he
Yeah,
put
I
it
think
up?
he did.
Right,
that.
but what if she was like, I don't like that joke, don't put it in there?
Well,
He probably would have did.
he would have said, "Are you paying the
Thank
bills
you.
on this motherfucker?"
I don't think because didn't he say nobody heard it? Wasn't that
I don't
one of
know.
the
I
lines?
didn't hear it.
Oh.
Well,
Saints call.
I just saw when he was online talking about it. Again, I
I just feel like he's
The
always
kids was
pressed
watching
to
it.
explain himself.
I never need to see Kevin Hart. I know Kevin Hart. I've seen him a million times. Well, I've seen him enough. I've seen him one time. That's a million times to me, stand-up wise, because it doesn't change. It's all the same shit. All the movies are the same. Every movie, when it's a comedy, he's a short dude, and another little short dude gonna beat him up, pretty much, or a girl's gonna beat him up
Wow.
at some point in the movie.
I never looked at it like
Yeah,
that.
think of every movie. He either got beat up by a girl or beat up by a little dude.
I don't.
Fight
I
back,
don't,
man.
I don't know too many Kevin Hart movies I've seen though.
I haven't seen any. I refuse. I'm not.
I think I've
Still,
seen
but I think
Ride Along.
I think
saw that.
I think what he does,
Wow.
oh, he get money. He makes sure he's relevant. He take care of his guys.
And then too, when you say too, like everything's not for everybody though.
right.
Like, so I don't expect Kevin Hart to make a stand up that every joke I like.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I don't like every joke. Every joke's not gonna, because it might hit somebody else and be funny. Somebody might have some thotty daughters out there that thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. They just went in that room.
Yeah.
And also too, doing stand up, I had to realize that because I'm in Atlanta doing Uptown Comedy Club, and David Talbert comes in town. He was doing this play called Telling It Like It Is. And he goes, hey, man, come on the road with me, whatever. So I know I'm funny. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. His mom comes to the show. We're in New York, and he asked me to open the play up. So I do my jokes, and his mom's backstage, and I said, what'd you think? She said, well, I didn't think you were funny. And I went, huh? And I mean, the house is on fire. And she goes, I didn't think you were funny. You cussed too much. And I was like, okay. So the next show, when she came to the next show, I did the whole same set and I didn't cuss. And she laughed her ass off. But she found what she wanted. She didn't want to look at the jokes. Is the fact that I cussed too much, or she felt like I did. So she didn't think I was funny. So some people come into a comedy show and they, you know, oh, okay, I'm gonna see if this motherfucker gonna be funny. That's how black people do. And or you'll find that. Was there any other jokes in the set that you did like beside that one, or that's the one that stuck out to you?
No.
Or you just didn't laugh at all?
I didn't. Not really. No.
And you watched the whole.
I watched the whole thing because I wanted to be objective.
I will.
I watched the whole thing.
I will.
It was typical Kevin.
Yeah.
I mean, he did seem a little disgruntled with his life. That's what I
Well, I think you have to, because he has a beautiful life when you think about it. But you kind of bring it down so you can.
People can relate.
Yeah, because what people have to understand, once as comics, we talk about our life and the struggle. And my mother used to do this. Now you got millions of dollars. You have to worry about paying any of your bills. People around you, everybody doing good. What are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about? How good you're doing, and you're going to shit in everybody's face who got to pay the bills when they leave the room.
But I feel like just because you are acknowledging that you are in a blessed position doesn't mean you should feel like you're shitting on other people. Like,
but that's how it would come up.
I know, but that's one thing I don't like about society is that I feel like they preach.
Yeah.
Hustle so you can get out the struggle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then once you get out the struggle, they want to make you feel bad because you really
now you can't flaunt that.
Not even that. You just really enjoying the sweet side. You know what I mean? Like, this is sweet over here, and you're really enjoying it. Now they're like, oh, you're throwing it in our face, and it's like, no, I've seen both sides of the coin, and right now this shit's kind of sweet on this side.
It's like McVeigh was saying. It's some things that are just baked into the cake. Like if a dude dates 15 women,
but it's when was your cake
baked?
Can I
finish?
No, because
can
that's
I finish?
Not,
if a dude dates 15 women, he the shit. If a girl dates 5 dudes, she's a hoe.
Well, why do y'all?
It's just that's
Jesus said that. We didn't say that.
It's just that's how it is. You can't change that mindset. There's no way you're gonna ever change that mindset. Even though you're a woman, you want to change it, you can't. So why not just go?
Why would you want to change
it? It's not even. For me, it's not even about changing the mindset. It's about why do men sit around and spend so much time, effort, and energy to just judge a fucking woman about what it is she's doing and who she's fucking. Like, why do y'all give a fuck?
Can I ask you a question?
That's my question.
This is one of the realest conversations I've ever had with my brothers growing up. Okay, I'm messing up. My brother come to me. He tell yo, you can't do this, and I said, nigga, you can't tell me what. He said, nigga, if I can't tell you, who's gonna tell you? And I had to sit there and say, damn, if I don't allow myself to at least listen to this person who I know cares, I'm out here lost. Okay. So for black women, if black men shut up and we stop caring, no one's going to care.
Because white women,
y'all just don't want correction. Yeah. Y'all don't want to be told how to act, which is understandable, but that's childish.
I don't think
we have a phone call here.
You don't want to do it?
For a minute.
Caller, what's your name?
DJ.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Nigga, get up. What are you doing?
Put the target basket back, nigga.
What in the fuck?
You know he in that basket line with that.
Yeah, in that basket line. Hey, Cyber Monday was yesterday, nigga. What you doing there?
What up, man?
Gather these cards, nigga.
We see.
What you think about what Aaron said?
See, the thing about, I want to speak on the Kevin Hart thing.
Go right in.
Go ahead.
I mean, Nick, you just said something like you appreciate the fact that you don't laugh at every joke. But what about when you don't laugh at any of the jokes? Like, what about with none of them?
I haven't experienced. I would have just turned it, but I haven't experienced that one.
And these are the things. So I walk in the house. The kids got it playing. They started from the top. The first couple of jokes, it wasn't funny. I said, ain't no need of me sitting here watching this. I went upstairs.
I'm not even clicking on it because I know it's not funny.
No.
Now.
Yeah.
But to compare that to everybody else, right? You would never say that about a Chris Rock special.
No.
You would never say that.
No, they said Chris Rock's last
Cat
special wasn't funny.
Special. You would never say that about a Eddie Murphy special. But
those are the great.
I just don't think he worked the material.
Help his little friends, and man, of course that's what you're supposed to do. But what about you?
But it was
you
COVID.
cheapening the product by keep putting out shit.
But hold on, man. You can't say that's what you're supposed to do because as black folks, we don't do that. That's not what we do. Bruh, I've been around a lot longer than you. I'm not saying every single person. I'm not saying every single person. But I know a lot of brothers, and when they get through that door, they close the door behind them.
Okay, but for the majority, from what we've been seeing lately, everybody put their pot in the zone. Look at Will Smith. He's been doing.
Will is the perfect another example. He put all his boys down. If they was from Philly, he put them all in. They ain't none of them starving.
Look at Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon got his guys down as well.
Cedric.
Said, yeah.
But isn't that
Bernie.
everybody?
No, that's
You know
not
what I'm
everybody.
I ain't gonna. I can't.
Now, I'll tell this story because you can stay on the line. I'm gonna tell you the story. So a lot of people don't know that George, the actor.
Your story.
Shut up, George.
Floyd? I mean, sorry.
Nigga,
My bad. My bad.
really,
White
nigga?
dude. George.
George
Carlin.
Carlin?
No, not comedian. He's an actor.
George Clooney?
Clooney. So George Clooney had a set of guys he's been riding with for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So he invites them all up to the house for dinner. They all come up. Wife said, "We're gonna have dinner. I want you guys to come on up." Guys come up, and when the guys get there, they had the table set, and in each chair there was a bag full of it was $1 million in each bag for each one of his guys that he gave to them because they've been down with him from day one.
Okay.
Meal set.
Okay.
Here's a gift for you. That's some dope shit. Kevin Hart gave all his guys brand new cars.
Yeah, but did you
But
see how he
listen,
was talking to him in that
hold on.
fucking
But think
special
about it
he
like
did?
this. Black
Special
people
before last?
really
Left that card
require
to
that.
give you
No,
a
you can't-
talk to
can't
them.
Hold on,
talk.
DJ. We can't hear you. Hold on.
Sorry.
Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, Aaron was
Aaron. Go ahead. Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh,
me go?
no, I was saying that he was saying that Kevin gave all his boys cars. And I said, yeah. I said, but did you also see how he was talking to them? And not this last special, but the one before last.
Yeah,
the
you
one that
can't
was-
talk to me on
The one that
something.
was like 6 parts or whatever. He was talking to them fucking crazy. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like, nigga, fuck that old school car if you going to talk to me crazy. You know what I mean? If you going to
Well,
talk to me crazy.
that ain't the first time you probably talked to him like that. So
Fuck that old
that's
school
how they
car
probably
if you
get.
gonna
That's
talk
how.
to me crazy.
That's probably how they get down. I don't get down like that.
Nah, he was
You can't talk to me
he was talking a
sideways, you
little
can't
too
talk to me-
reckless
Yeah, I'm
for
slapping.
my
But
Y'all
liking.
give him a lot of praise, which I do too. Like he do his thing,
But
but
it was a whack special.
he cheapens the product. Like when I watch a Cat Williams special, I know I'm gonna fall on the ground laughing. When I watch Mike Epps, I know I'm gonna be holding my stomach laughing. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna be
But here's the thing, and I'm coming to his defense, even though he's a man, he should be able to do it himself. He didn't have time to work that material out. I'm pretty sure Netflix came to him and said, "Hey, let's just do something at the house. Here's whatever amount of money we're gonna give you to do this special."
He said that in the special.
So and see, I didn't even watch it, and I knew that. So they probably came to him with a boatload of money, whatever the amount that was, to do this special at the house. And you don't, as a comic, what we usually do, you go to comedy clubs at least 5 months before you actually put something out where y'all getting ready to look at this. Like we'll do the tour, we'll do a 50-city tour and won't record it until we get back here to LA. Because we didn't got all the kinks out of it. So if I just did take it, I'm just letting you know how it goes. If I just take a show and Netflix calls me tomorrow and says, "Speedy, we doing stand up at your house, put some material together, here's a meal 5. They're gonna put some shit together. You might not like it, but I got a meal 5.
Okay, but
Big
that's
facts.
that's not even what he said on a Breakfast Club, that he was going around to like restaurants and stuff, that he would just see a little crowd and do like a little thing. Like and at this point, as a professional, he got a team. He got writers. You know what I mean? And that's what you came up with. Come on now, you're gonna be able to come up with some fire right now. If Fox, let them give Fox that money or offer him that, I bet you he's gonna come up with some fire.
Yeah, we not getting out. We not releasing it unless it's 5.
I know, but you saying it's all like it's the money. Oh, it's the money. And that don't mean you just take the money just because they offered it to you. But it seems like that's
Some
what
people
he
do.
does. That's why he comes out with the same movies over and over again. After a while, he's gonna be burnt out. And we're not gonna be talking about how Kevin Hart is one of the top funniest comedians 10 years from now. He might not be able to get on anything 10, 15 years from now. But like I said, you look at Eddie, you look at Chris, you look at these other guys. Like
I would say
you're
Dave.
not
To
gonna
me,
say that about
Dave
me.
Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is that dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dave Chappelle's that dude.
And
Don't
Dave
give a
Chappelle
fuck.
has integrity. He won't take money for any old thing. He gonna make sure the product is decent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But Kevin Hart.
Just gotta work it out.
$5, he gonna
You've
take
been on the phone way too long. You know that?
Damn.
Every time you call, DJ, you stay on longer
Yeah,
than anybody.
I'm the only one that's making sense around this.
Aaron makes sense. All right, thank you for the phone call.
Well, that's debatable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Back to this other thing.
Thanks, DJ.
I think we live in a society that you can't change people's mind on certain things.
Right, but I'm also feel like fuck trying to change people's minds. Do what the fuck you want to do. Fuck these people.
Yeah, but
That's
then,
how I
but
feel.
that's like people say, I don't care what people think. I think everyone cares what people
No,
think.
I care what I mean. Like I was, people always feel like, especially Mark's not here. Thank God. Like, okay, so Mark is always like, you always be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And it's like, I mean, like I care, but I also don't give a fuck. Like, if you guys could understand how you can operate in both space at
Why
the
is
same
that a good
time.
thing?
I know it's not that it's a good thing. It's just that I just don't allow other people's opinions to just really influence of how the fuck I think about myself. I don't get, like, that's all well and good, but I really don't
But
give
I
a
think
fuck.
every single person cares how someone thinks. Otherwise, you wouldn't dress the way you dress when you leave the house. You dress to go, okay, I look nice and I look presentable no matter where I go. Because I'm thinking about what people might say. I'm not going to wear a red shirt with some green pants
For me,
with
it's
yellow
not
socks.
about thinking about people what say. It's like sometimes I just want the compliments. I know I look cute and I want people to tell me that, so I'll make sure I look cute when I leave. Like, on some real, it don't be that deep. You know what I mean? It just be like,
That's
I
what I
just
heard.
want. Right, you hear that all the time.
And styles. You got jokes. Hey, we're going to take a quick break because Aaron got to make a call.
Erin gotta go close her bank account.
I told you, Aaron, you gotta
They
just.
fucking with me.
They gonna keep doing it to
And
you.
I got
Sean.
money in there. I got money in there. So I don't even know. They
Why
gonna,
you
be
draw out
sick.
your why? Why you draw
Nigga,
the
'cause
why
they gonna be
out?
sick when I come in there. I don't want no cashier's check either. I want you to run me
Yeah.
all my dollars.
Stack that.
Run it. Close my shit.
Put a rubber band around that.
Right. I got a couple Cyber Monday pending payments. Delete just enough to cover that shit and close my shit.
Somebody said you got your WNBA draft outfit on. Nigga, that's hilarious. I've never heard
You
that.
got some boots that's on fire right
That's
now.
hilarious.
What
That
are
is
those
funny.
thigh-high boots?
They're over the knee.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And she got some jeans that look like JT we used to wear.
Where is JT?
He only come on Friday.
Shout out to JT,
Yeah,
man.
he has a
Everybody
podcast.
hating on him.
He does?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Two bald guys.
Are you being for real?
Hey, don't do that.
I'm being dead ass.
I'm trying to promote it. I'm
no,
finna
no,
look it
I'm
up
being
right now.
dead ass.
Look that up, Nick. He ain't got no shit called two ball guy. They
Is
can do
it-
better than that.
No, that's the
That's
name.
like a nut sack, you know. That's
Yeah,
not,
you-
no,
can do
that's
better
the
than
name of his. It's him and another guy who's bald.
I think, and I'll pat myself on the back for this one. I think when it comes to names or titles, I think I'm pretty good at it.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, I think I'm really
Roll out. You came up with that?
yeah, you know.
good. Yeah, roll out of bed. It started off as a morning show. It was a morning show on Sirius XM. So I was thinking they was like, hey, put a morning show together and we'll air it. And I'm thinking, and it was roll out of bed.
Do you know that? Okay, there's a very popular podcast called Two Bald Guys, and it ain't them. It's two white guys. So do you know
Go to his page.
Two Bald Guys?
Yeah, that's not
podcast,
original.
maybe?
I gotta call JT.
Yeah,
he
should
could do better than that.
He should definitely change it because when I just looked it up, that's not what showed up. So that's not a good
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Off
It
the
is
rip.
called.
But we finna show it though.
Two balding guys.
No, he had a whole little video for it and everything.
Is it Two Bald Guys
Yeah,
podcast?
call me and
Yeah,
say,
two
hey,
bald-
Speedy.
Is it the number 2?
Maybe it's the
Right
number
here. Two bald brothers.
Okay, here we go.
2. That's still not. You could do better than that. Y'all can do better than that.
Y'all-
Is it brothers or brothers?
It's brothers, right?
With an S.
Yeah, plural.
So TWO or T. Yeah, T.
Two like the number.
Yeah, no, yeah, but spell it.
Two like the number. That means.
Yeah, I got it here.
Boy, I know
Hey,
why
don't
you-
sleep. 2 is a tough one though. You can question on that 2, that T
Well,
O or TO or TW. You're gonna be
Yeah.
lost in there.
So when do you use TOO?
When you're saying in addition to.
Right.
So like I also have or we went to the store too. Like okay, also.
TOO.
Right.
Right.
And then just 2 for 2. TO,
Right.
Then number 2.
Right.
Got it.
I'm good with the there, and theirs. All of those. I'm good with all of them.
When they put the theirs in?
I have a degree in public and political communications, minor in journalism.
Political?
With semantics.
I don't see his podcast on here, so
What's
chat room, if
semantics?
you guys
What
see
do you
it,
mean?
just send it
The
to me.
semantics is just kind of like the way you say things.
The
and
BS
how they're
between
said.
the words.
Right.
She studied
You
the BS
took
between
that?
the words.
Yeah,
class?
That's a good class. I wish I would've known about that.
Degrees.
That's
One of my degrees.
In semantics?
Mm-hmm.
that's genius. That's the language of America.
Right. It's the language of language. That's
Right.
why I could be reading.
How somebody can say something to you and you don't really know it. It's like contracts when you go buy a
That's why
car.
I'm able to like listen to somebody and be like, this nigga ain't talking about shit.
Ain't said
and he
nothing.
done strung all these fucking $25 words together, and this nigga
And
ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing.
Yeah, people are good
So
at that.
what made you take semantics? I didn't even know that's a course.
Well, it was originally I wanted to do. I think I had to do speech or something because I don't know. It was college. I don't know what the fuck. That's what they suggested, and it was but it was public and political communications with a minor in journalism. So technically, the degree is in speech with semantics and public and political communications and a minor in journalism.
What the fuck you doing here?
Nigga, I fucked over. Not for long.
God
though.
damn,
Y'all better
Aaron.
enjoy me for the rest of the year.
You actually should be way past this shit.
Nigga.
But I'm glad you're
I'm
not.
about to say, who you telling? I feel like the universe gives you the same lesson over and over and over until you.
We take
take
one last
heed to
phone
it.
call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
What up, y'all? It's Big J in Dallas. How everybody doing?
Hey, Big J in Dallas.
I will not. What's up?
What up, folks? Speedy, how you gonna question Aaron for studying language?
No, I didn't.
You
I didn't know.
studied hairdressing, nigga.
Hey, I did. I didn't know there was a
I mean,
course
seriously,
called semantics.
She figured out something that she could use because if there's one thing we know about Aaron, she
talk.
understands language and arguing.
Yeah. You ain't gonna out argue her.
It's not an argument if I'm always right.
She can make an argument about anything. It don't mean to make any damn sense. It's worth anything, but she can do it.
Now, Jay, before we get you off this phone, man, what did you think about Kevin Hart saying that about his daughter? Even though he said it in
I
the
just think
context
he
of a
had a
joke.
bad set, nigga. I think everybody overthinking it. Kevin is not a stand-up anymore. He does stadium and arena shows.
Yeah.
And he does comedic acting.
Yeah.
He hasn't been going up. And
Yeah.
it looked like a set where he hadn't been going up, and it was too rough. The crowd was like a contrived crowd.
It had to be friends and
family.
family.
Comedy crowd.
It
so they
was
didn't
friends
act
and
like a
family.
comedy crowd.
Oh, because they're at his house.
Yeah, I think it's
It-
friends
it-
and family
it worked.
because
They did him a disservice.
yeah, when you have friends and family, they don't laugh like someone who just that's Kevin
Well,
Hart.
it's just it's not a natural environment.
Yes,
Taping
yes.
everything and whatnot. I mean, it was a rough night, and he had a bad set. So,
Check
you
clear.
know, if he really wants to get it right, he needs to get back in the clubs, get back working on his comedy and his timing and all of that good stuff, which everybody's still trying to figure out a way to do.
Yeah.
And maybe the next one will be better.
I think he's not like he said, he's not a stand-up comic anymore, and I feel like he is more of a brand, and he has a lot of endorsements
Yes.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I feel like when you spread yourself, because he said
No,
numerous
I'm
times.
not saying he's done.
No,
He
I'm
can
not saying he's
still
done
get it
either.
back.
But he said
I'm just saying he's out of practice.
But I don't think I don't think that's his goal anymore, is to be the best stand-up comedian, because if you've listened to his interviews over the years, so he'll talk often about how he wants to be a billionaire. One of his goals is he wants to make $1 billion. So I feel like that's kind of why he's taking, I don't want to say anything from everywhere, but you got to kind of
Got a
start
lot of commercials.
Yeah, you got to kind of start
Shout out to
stacking it.
Jay-Z.
And I feel like at some point you're going to spread yourself thin, you know what I mean? Because now you are a businessman.
Or
you know what I
maybe he
mean?
shouldn't have did the stand up. I'll go with that. He shouldn't have did it. Or I would have did.
Hey, man, shut up, bro.
I'ma tell you-
would do a comedy, a Netflix special in a heartbeat. If they
What
gave
I
you-
would have done.
Nigga, they could give you $1 million in chicken wings and you'd be on that motherfucker.
That's a lot of chicken wings, though.
I would hate him.
There's nothing wrong with doing a Netflix special. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. I just think because
No.
it's Kevin Hart and you have your history with him, you're being overly harsh on what was really just one bad outing.
What about this? And
He's
if
one
you'd have
bad
let me
thing.
finish,
He's
Jay.
got 3 other specials.
If you
2
and they were
cool,
terrible.
One was so-so, and this
No,
one sucked. It's
no,
not that
they
big
were
a deal.
terrible.
So one.
What I would have done with the same money is I would have hosted, and I would have bought out some funny guys, and I would have wrote some funny shit, dropped some little funny skits in there, and did shit like that. That's what I would have did.
That makes sense.
But I'm not smarter than y'all. Thank you for the phone call.
Thank you, Jay.
Take a quick break. Come right back. Erin's got to get her life together.
Always.
Hey, but I didn't know you were that smart. Don't move, man. We'll be right back.
Aaron, how's that
It is
feel
Roll
when
Out Live with
somebody
Speedy and
tell
Friends.
you they didn't know you were smart.
No, I mean, she's very intelligent.
Nigga, how you not know?
First of all,
About to say,
because
you
that tone and
exactly
delivery.
about a year now.
Has it been that long?
I want to say the first time I met you guys was when
January.
you guys came to Alex's house.
Yeah,
So
January.
that was like September of last year.
Oh, yeah, it was. It's been a
When you
year.
guys were meeting with Santini.
Yeah, we were all looking at